What is up everybody, it's ADB95 and Happy New Year from the Hogs League channel. We had an amazing 2022 with the usual stuff like Grand Prix won by Revan, Rank Up which raised more than £500 for charity, and Hogs League which was won by Iron Fox in a repeat of the Rank Up final, also won by him. And then we had the extra event of the San Marino meetup, where 7 of us were able to meet together in real life and play Hogs and party like it's 2001. And we have even more stuff planned for 2023. But it's January, so as it's tradition, it's time for another speedrunning GP. So I officially declare the start of the Bellyopolis Grand Prix. If you weren't around for any of the other editions, in Hogs won by Candyman, Australia won by ADB95, me, and Trottsville won by Castor, a speedrunning GP is a competition where we complete 5 specific missions of the game as fast as we can. In this case, Bellyopolis, which means missions 16 to 20. It is an event specifically created to make more people speedrun Hogs of War, as the longer categories are pretty hard to get into and the shorter categories like individual levels are getting pretty competitive. So one island is a pretty good compromise. All you need to do to participate is submit a run to speedrun.com on the Bellyopolis page. I'll leave a link in the description. And at the end of the month of January, if you are in the top 8, you'll be allowed to participate in the live finals, which will be somewhere around February. A big stream where every single one of the participants runs the category live to determine a winner. But with one catch, they only have 2 attempts each. And if you know anything about speedrunning, you know that 2 attempts are not a lot, and anything can happen. And I know what you're thinking. I've never speedrun Hogs or anything for that matter, so there's no chance for me to beat someone like Candyman who's a top speedrunner, so why do I even want to embarrass myself? Well, you're wrong. The point of the GP is not to compete to be the best. It's to get more people into running the game, it's to find new strategies together as a group effort, and just to have fun playing the game in general. So don't hesitate, go to the speedrun.com page, watch the current strats and learn it. It's not stealing, that's how speedrunning works. And maybe you can come up with a detail or something that will make the category even better and even more fun for everyone. I actually think that Bellyopolis is the best island for beginners out of the ones we had so far. So no better time to join than now, we really hope to see some new friends up in our crib. Now for the boring technical stuff. Most of us run on an emulator, like EPSXC or DuckStation, with a huge preference for the latter, but you're free to run on a console if you're able to set that up. This specific category has the run start at the beginning of mission 16 after you pressed X in the briefing, and it stops when you see the mission completed text in mission 20. You can run any of the PAL PS1 versions of the game. We highly do not recommend using the USA version because it runs significantly slower than the others. To promote your pigs before the start of mission 16, you are allowed to use up to 52 promotion points, as that is the maximum amount you can get by playing missions 1 to 15 perfectly without losing a single medal. You are allowed to use cheats to set up your run, like for example jumping directly to mission 16, promoting your pigs beforehand and getting the extra promotion points that you wouldn't use on the panel. So that is fine, of course, as long as you don't use cheats during the run, which would be pretty bad. On the Bellyopolis page of speedrun.com you can find all the rules you need to follow. I'll just summarize the most important things for a round to be valid. 1. It has to be recorded fully, from start to finish. 2. It has to have game audio. 3. It requires a timer to be on screen during the entire run. The GP starts right now and the deadline to submit your runs is January 31st. So you have plenty of time, don't need to rush it, and hope you have fun with your runs. As for the channel, we'll be going on a hiatus for a little bit, although we will have news about tournaments and especially Grand Prix 2023 pretty soon. But in the meantime, you can keep yourself occupied with some re-uploads from the playoffs matches of Hogs of War League 2022, which will be going throughout the month of January. But until then, see you guys in the next video.